Hello, hello, hello. So, I went to a local farmer's market farm area and I got something exciting, okay? As well as I got some dirt and I'm going to plant out some more seeds. Now, I don't know if I'm going to upload that short. No, I'm not gonna I had recorded a video, but I had my children, they weren't in school, they were with me, and I was trying to record and watch them at the same time. It was a mess, so I gotta record these when they're just at school. But anyway, I said all this to say there was botanical interest seeds at a local farmer's market. So I'm gonna plant these out. Now let's talk about what I got. First of all, these are all frost tolerant because it's September and I live in zone 6. So I also do have a homemade polytunnel. So we're gonna see how things grow in there in comparison to like out here and how much of a drastic difference that is. But these are all ready for frost as well. I think our first frost date is the beginning of October. And so that leaves us with, I want to say, not a lot of days. Maybe 35 days, 30 days. We have like a month before the first frost hits. Supposedly, we're going to see what happens. Anyway, let's get to planting. So I have this, and I have this. Because the first thing I saw this, and this is the first thing I picked up, and I was like, I just have to try it because this is his favorite thing to be planting. So this is the Golden Boy beets. Now I have successfully grown 3 beets. The first round was, I think it was just too hot. I started planting really late this year, okay? It is what it is. And so the heat just really makes it take very long. The second round, I was like, oh, I got little beets. The third round is looking awfully nice. Like, there's a beet in the polytunnel. First of all, it's really long. But then it's like this wide. I feel like I should harvest it, but I don't want to harvest it too soon. But I'm like, how many days was I supposed to? I don't know. So I'm a little like, so I'm still trying to figure out when I'm gonna harvest that, but I'm scared if I leave it in there too long, it won't taste good. I use my beets for blending like juices and stuff, so I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I went and grabbed this Master Nursery Bumper Crop Gardener's Gold potting soil. We're just gonna make it work. I know that there are plenty of wondrously intelligent gardeners out there who are very, very specific on the soil that they use. I grab what I can and I use what I grab at this point. You know what I mean? Like, maybe next year or the year after I'll be, listen, I only use this soil. But I varied between like that frog soil, the gosh, I don't remember the names. There was a white and purple bag of soil. I actually kind of like that. I feel like the frog soil brought mushrooms into my garden, which I heard is good for that means that like the soil is rich. So I ended up, instead of just like filling it when I can because that soil is expensive, I kind of mixed it with the other soil and planted that out. Because if you didn't know, this is your first time on my channel, hi, welcome. I'm Nay, and welcome to Nay's Garden, and well, Nay's Little Garden. And I am gardening on, well, I live on a 1/4 acre, but I'm gardening on maybe 1/20th of an acre, if that, guys. Like, it's very little land right now. Next year, hopefully, to bring more raised beds. I tried to do an in-ground bed. That video is coming soon. I actually should record that today. We'll see how this video goes. Nope. I think we have like very tiny snails or slugs. We have something that has like, it's really, really tiny with a tiny, tiny shell, and they be eating it up. And then those annoying ass white moth looking, they look like butterflies, but they're moths. I just can't be fighting for my life every time I come out in my garden, you know what I mean? And so the raised beds still get them, but not nearly as bad as this in-ground bed. The in-ground bed is getting nyam up, like the bug them was starving before that in-ground bed came in. So that's gotta go. It's gotta go. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing, I don't really want to consider it a loss. I mean, you know, you take your L and it's just a lesson for you to do better next time and to succeed in excel at the next time, right? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm trying to tell myself I don't need to buy another raised bed right now, but I'm excited for things like broccoli, cauliflower, beets, carrots, and all the greens. I'm growing bok choy, y'all. So quick side story, yesterday I went out with one of my really good friends, and we went to a hot pot type thing, and I ordered the bok choy. Delicious. And even when it was in the hot, like, because I've seen the soup with bok choy in it, but like even in the soup, like you let it sit there in the soup, it still had a crunch to it. It still had some girth to her, and then the leafy part was a little softer, but the white part was crunchy. It was delicious. And so I think I'm gonna go a little insane and plant quite a bit of it, because if I remember correctly, bok choy, can y'all see me? Bok choy is I feel like it can handle some cool weather. I'm putting water in it's like a base, and then this is just so it waters from the bottom too. Because I've noticed when I overwater my plants, when I feel like it's overwatering, obviously it's not actually overwatering, but I feel like I overwatered, my sprouts be sprouting. They be sprouting like they never sprouted before. In a good way. All right. I'm watering it because another thing I noticed is I be planting, and I'm not that stingy, I feel like, with soil. I'm not. And yet I plant, and then I feel like there's no soil when the plants come through. When the plants finally arrive, I feel like I gotta re-put soil. I don't, because soil is expensive, but I feel like, wow, was I stingy with the soil? And I know I wasn't. So I noticed if I water after putting the soil and then re-top up with soil, it just looks like they have enough soil. Now I have these two things. I like this because it came with like a dome, and the dome has a little purple, yellow, blue, like I don't remember, there's a bunch of like lights on it, and they sprouted so fast in this. I don't per se like this as much as this in terms of the size of each cell. So I like both of them, and my problem is I oversow seeds, so I'm trying to calm down with that. So I think for today I'm gonna plant here until I make the decision within the next hour, because Amazon won't deliver by tomorrow if I don't order within the next hour, if I'm about to order this raised bed. Because the in-ground bed, which means I have to record that video of the fail before I go and put this new raised bed in. So I'm gonna have to do all of that. That's fine, it's okay. Anyway, it's 6 feet by like 3 feet, and I just need to get a raised bed to go over that, because there's no way I have my husband till all of that. And so the chicken coop used to be there, and so I'm gonna put the raised bed there. I think I'm just gonna do that and call the greenery there a loss, and kind of leave them in the soil, but go ahead and cover it up so it kind of rots in there and becomes hopefully nutrition in a year or so, or maybe it'll rot sooner, who knows. Anyway, I'm doing a whole lot of talking. I'm gonna plant out, so I said the golden boys, but that's gonna have to go in this. And then the only thing I'm gonna have to go get my little I have a like a photo book that I was putting my seeds in, and I still am, and it still has space, but it doesn't have space. Does that make sense? So like there's still sleeves to slide seeds in. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. I'm not about to edit this video, so y'all gonna just have to take that 20-second pause that I know feels like an hour when watching a video, because I gotta upload this. So this is the book thing, and there's, like I said, there's still like this whole thing right here, it's got no seeds in it. But I need to get another way to hold my seeds in there. Anyway, so we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna plant this out. This is the butterhead lettuce, and I do have butter crunch lettuce, but what I liked about this is the marble of 4 seasons, Lactuca sativa. It is like purple. Look on that. Delicate buttery flavor and beautiful cranberry red leaves. Heat and cold tolerance for extended growing season. Mister, this sounds wondrous to me. I'm in love with this. Days to emerge is only 5 to 10 days. So this is probably gonna pop up with the warmth. Like, I'm gonna leave this out in the sun while I go grocery shopping and getting my kids, and then I'll bring it inside. Well, I might even leave it out while I'm making dinner, and then I'll go inside and put it under the grow light. Anyway, I was saying I like this, as what I'm gonna probably do is take the top of this dome with the light and put it over this and use 2 of them because it's obviously smaller, as you can see. This 1800s French heirloom has tender sweet leaves that are green at the base, turning to a beautiful like, I just love that. Obviously greenery is real pretty and cute. It's everything kill and everything exclusive, but the look, you know, color is nice too. All right, let's see here. So I planted marigolds, as I'm trying to open this, guys. I planted marigolds in my polytunnel in 1 raised bed. Guys, it went like a while where I was like, I guess it's not gonna do what I needed to do. And then it said, say less. And they have grown, like, I feel like 2 feet tall. At minimum, it's like 2 to 2.5 feet. Like, it's taller than my son and my oldest son. And they are all popped open and they're absolutely gorgeous. So I think next spring I'm gonna try to grow some more flowers. But you know, when you first grow stuff and you just want to grow something, you can delicioso, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna plant them in this way, rows, which means each thing that I plant in here will have 4 cells. Oh, am I gonna plant my life here? So I'm gonna plant 2 seed per section. I think that's fair. Okay, and this is saying how deep. 1/8. Okay, I'm digging way too deep because that's definitely just a little bit, just okay. Now this looks to be at least 50 seeds in here. They don't tell us. Yes, they go by weight in this, so I'm unsure. They look so small. Okay. I said 2, but whatever drop to my on is going to go in there. So it's looking like 2 to 3. Okay. And that's like the cool thing about, I feel like, I mean, it does depend on the seed that you're planting out, but certain brands I feel like just like planting out more, like giving you more seeds than other ones. Now, I wouldn't say that Botanical Interest is more like that affordable. Like, it's not super expensive, but it's, I mean, when you have places like M.I. Gardner, which, by the way, my order shipped out. Yes, I placed another order with M.I. Gardner. Not too much. But you know what I placed the order with? You know what I ordered? Some garlic. I didn't order any onions. I think I'm gonna wait a week or 2 and then order my onions, guys. I have to take time with all this order, because now when I do stuff like that, then I'm like, where am I gonna plant it? Because I still refuse. Yes, you've heard me. I refuse to pull out my tomato plant yet. My tomato plants are, guys, no. I understand fall is here. I know everybody else is yanking out their tomato plants. I rebuke this right now, okay? I need them to for me personally. I know nobody told me to take out my some of them. I'm leaving my tomato plants in the tomato plant space. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, my tatsoi mustards are also growing. Did I just plant out broccoli? I sure did. Let's see. Let's just slide you right here. Just not leave you in the sun. So let's put out some more bok choy. Why did I fold this up like this? This is ghetto. Okay. So I'm gonna put bok choy in this. Oop, that is a deep one. Okay. Here. And they come out like a little bunny rabbit poop, they look like. Guys, I planted out lacinato kale. Okay, so I planted out again, so we're gonna see what happens. But does anybody else's lacinato kale, the dinosaur kale, look like bok choy? Or is it just me? I feel like, so the first time I planted it out, it is giving very much bok choy. So I'm wondering if I accidentally thought I planted something that I planted something else. That's what I'm hoping, because if that entire seed packet is something I didn't want to plant there, I'm gonna be very sad because I don't have another lot of dinosaur kale. What else am I going to plant? Because these cannot go here. Expeditiously, ma'am. Quickly. Let's move quickly. Let's move quickly. Let's put in the all seasons cabbage in this second row. I'm gonna have to come back. What is this? Oh my word. I was like, guys, there's a pole in this. Don't take me seriously. Okay. So in the second row, I'm gonna plant those. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video so I can label all of these things. All right, this is freaking me out. Okay. Ooh, now another 2. What I can manage to make 2. Is anybody else afraid of insects, but because you are really enjoying the gardening experience? Not insects, let me not be dramatic. Afraid of bees and stuff, like those type of, and spiders. Bees and spiders really freak me out, but you fight through it so you can garden. There's no way I'm the only one. There's no way. They scare me very much so. Not bumblebees. Me and bumblebees is like this, you know. It's giving Gojo and his eyesight thing. But anyway, it's giving Gojo and his best friend that is a bad guy. But you know, we do what we do. We do what we can. Let's put this right back here. And then let's planting out a lot of green stuff. Black seeded Simpson lettuce. Do I want to try cauliflower again? Okay, so I got the... Lord, am I going to do this to myself? I might. Let's put that there. Okay, focus. I'm going to plant out a purple sprouting broccoli in this top row. And they also look like little bunny poop. Have I ever cleaned bunny poop before to really be telling you for sure this is what bunny poop look like? No, but this is what I think bunny poop would look like in real life. Okay. So that's done. All right. It looks like I'm gonna have to make a part 2 to this because this video is leading on 20 minutes. So thank you so much for watching this video. Look forward to part 2 where I plant out, I think I'm gonna plant out the beets and save the carrots for when that raised, but that one I plant the onions and garlic in that raised bed. I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure it out, guys. So yeah, look forward to that part 2. Thank you so much for joining me in this chaotic seed planting situation. Let's give our little sprinkle again. Bye guys.